Grandma DC here. Sorry I haven't checked in a while, guys. That last chemo really kicked me in the behind. I had 6 of them, and it was it pertuzumab, Herceptin, Taxol, I think was the chemo. I can't remember the names of all of them. And it seemed like the nurse had originally told me as you took chemo it got easier and easier, and I said something to one of the fellows. I said, she told me as I did this it would get easier and easier, and it has gotten harder and harder and worse side effects and worse side effects. And he was like, yeah, she lied to you. Oh, lovely. Therefore I did not know what to expect, and I'm freaking out, you know. Thank you. She's retired now. Thank you, Michelle, for lying to me. Anyway, I don't know if the sound on this is going to be okay because it's a little windy out today, but at least it's warm and its sun is shining. Well, warm. Feels good to me. I just wanted to catch up. One of the things people have always, to let you know, is your legs get numb. Your hands would go numb too, they told me, but I was holding ice bottles while I was getting the chemo, except for once when a nurse didn't tell me she started it. And at the very end of it, she was like, oh, you got 30 minutes left. You want to hold your bottle? And I'm like, I told you to tell me when you started it to hold. So I did get some numbness from that, but just on the tips. And my toes are completely numb. It's gone up my legs to about mid-calf. When I walk, it kind of feels like walking on a waterbed. Best description. Semi-asleep. For about a week after chemo, I always have trouble lifting my legs, like you just got to have a swimming pool. They're really super heavy, you know. But the last chemo, I had the 5th one, I never really quite got over the tingling, waterbed weird feeling when you walk. And this time it's been just worse. So that's why I haven't been vlogging. And the nausea finally hit me after the 5th chemo. And that has continued on if I eat anything at all. My eyes and my mind go, you're hungry. Here's a plate of food. You're going to really like this. You take a few bites. Oh, yum, yum. Oh, it's so good. And after about 5 bites, your stomach goes, I'm going to throw up. Oh, dang. And I get so mad. I just get so mad. Like, I was hungry. I wanted to eat, and my body won't let me. But, yeah, not losing any weight, though, because I could go without eating for a year and not lose weight. That's just the way my body is. I'm a survivor, I tell you. Like I always said, if I was stuck on a desert island, God help the rest of you, because a year later, I'd still weigh 250 pounds and been eating coconut hair. I'd be there. Everybody else would be dead. They'd think I ate them. I know. Scud, get back over here. Stop trying to get out. Scud's trying to get out. Been having trouble with that lately. Excuse me, I have to go stop him. Well, that might slow him up for a day. I just used what I could use to try to... Yeah, that might be my exercise for the day. Except we gotta go feed the chickens, so... The only other story I had was that I haven't been out of the house much because COVID is getting so bad in Missouri. And like I said, people around here, not very educated, and not wearing masks, and those that have gotten COVID have said, well, I've got it, so I can just go out and spread it around and give it to everybody now. And I've known some people that have done that. They just knew they had it, got tested, and just went out amongst people anyway. Figured, you know, herd immunity. Yeah, that's great for somebody who's not on chemo and has a, you know, bad immune system. So I hadn't been out. A little story. I hadn't been out for a couple of weeks, or at least since I had my last chemo. It's been a while. A week, 8 days, whatever. And Mom came over and I said I needed some things. I really did. I needed drinks and stuff. I was out of, I used Gatorade a lot, and I was out. So we decided to go to Dollar General, which is right here in town, figured it'd be least crowded. Get in there, and I'm picking up my stuff, and my legs are starting to nummy and start wobbling, and I'm having trouble lifting them, and I thought I got to get out of here. And I went to the front. I was going to check out, and then I was just going to wait in the car till Mom got done. And some woman up front started coughing like she just got off of a ventilator. Gurgly, chest blubbly coughing, snotting and everything. She was wearing a mask, but it was coming out the sides, and you could see green puffs of COVID and germs floating around her. Not really, but that was what my brain saw. And I'm thinking, if we kill her, will it help? Why was she out in public coughing like that? Why? So I spun around and ran to the back of the store as fast as I could, hoping that all the germs would settle down or jump on other people. And I found Mother on the first aisle still. I had been through the whole store and got everything I needed, and Mom's still on the first aisle. Cruising along. I'm like, COVID Karen's up front coughing on everybody. She sounds like she just got off of a ventilator, and she's spreading germs. We got to get out of here. And so we did. She had left by then, and we waited for things to settle down. And I wish they'd had a can of Lysol, but they were out. I haven't seen a can of Lysol in months. And I was like, man, it just go up and spray ahead of you in a fog of Lysol. And everybody had a fit about that, Not about COVID Karen, but hey, spray Lysol and everyone have a fit. So anyway, got checked out, bought extra hand sanitizer, went out to the car, soaked ourselves down, did what we could do to try to protect me, and Mom, and came back home and got everything unloaded, and that was pretty much it for me for the day. I was just so down. I couldn't even get up out of my chair hardly. So Rick came out, put the chickens up, closed them up at night for me. And this morning we're going to let the chickens out. The 24th, as I have mentioned, is when I go back for pet scan. We'll see if any of this has been worth it or worked, and we'll decide where to go from there. I'm not vlogging a lot, guys, because there's just nothing going on. It's me sitting in a chair watching YouTube and other news channels. Ones that are telling the truth. Not Fox, okay? And I do appreciate the warnings and the congratulations I've been getting from New Zealand and Ireland and Germany, and all you messaged me and said congrats. And then people have warned me, so there's going to be horrible things happening, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think so, not so much. It's going to be okay, guys. Trust me, it's going to be okay. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I love you all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to turn around and let you watch me let the chickens out this morning. And then they're laying eggs again, by the way. I'm getting about 4 eggs a day out of 18 chickens. But the little ones have finally started laying. I got my first small new egg about 3 days ago. So the little ones we bought this spring are finally laying. So yeah, I've got too many eggs and I can't eat them. Because every time I eat, I get nauseous. All right, Maggie, we're coming. Tell them that you grabbed a potato chip out of my hand the other day, about a week ago. I had a potato chip and it was cheese flavored. She grabbed it out of my hand. Maggie! Scud! This is my exercise for the day. They're getting leftovers because I couldn't eat it. All right, guys. Because of the sun, I don't know if I got any of that filmed, me feeding the chickens, but we got 2 eggs this morning, and they'll probably lay 2 more by the end of the day. That's it for me, guys. This is my exercise. This is my update. And I hope wherever you are, it's beautiful. And it's nice talking to you, Dwayne, the other day, and everybody else that's messaged me on Facebook. So y'all have a great day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want to keep up with the insanity. And I will try to keep you up on things that are going on. So talk to you later. Bye-bye.